And good negotiators from business unions and doctors' side start to claim their negotiations in the process of consultation. They start the consultation, they say, well, you can consult us, but you know, first we have to settle the fact that there should be this or that, and then we can talk about these reforms. So they want to negotiate first and then to build consensus, or they use the fact that they are needed for consensus as a ticket to negotiate, but then you can distinct, and there are good examples in the book here, where you say, no, we will negotiate later on. First, the principle of this education reform is to come to a better quality of our education process. Can we agree on that? We can think about it. Okay, let's think about it. But if we have a framework for that, and then later on you can negotiate what should be the consequences in terms of payment for teachers, etc. Okay, for doctors the same, and doctors and teachers have in common that they will have the trust of the public. If you go to school and you ask, how is my son doing? Then the teacher will tell you, your son is doing relatively well, but you know your son is at severe risk, because if this proposal of the government will take place, then we cannot pay proper attention to John, huh? We cannot. Or you go to the doctor, and the doctor would say, well, I would like to give you the right treatment, you know, but this proposal of the government prohibits me from giving you the right drugs, or to send you to the right hospital, and then you will believe your doctor, and you will believe the teacher, and you will blame the government. So if you don't include these teachers and doctors in the reforms, they will be very powerful opponents, and they will have the potential to generate blocking votes. So here, it's better to involve them from the very beginning, and this is difficult, but the book gives examples that you can do that from the beginning, and that you really can build solid reforms. And that is partly because also in these areas of teaching and health, there are a lot of reasonable people that can be, that really can discuss also the weaknesses of their sector. Compensate the losers, but do not do that too much. First and foremost, because the fact that you do the reform is mostly to correct an injustice, and the fact that that there are some losses from reforms, it is not always unjustified. So compensation is just to phase out and not to correct a reform. Set the goals beyond the election horizons, very obvious, but still hard to do. And then learn from each other, reduce the trial and error time. And then I am back to where we started, the morning tea. That's how we started it all. But I would say I'm back where we started, that we are here in OECD and with you together to learn from each other. So try to use this experience of others to reduce your own learning curve. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.